three of the oldie but goldies, Matt Campbell and Kyle and Henry. And this is great because some of these guys have been around 3-4 years, and we're really proud of them, and we're really happy that we have seniors that have been here for a long time. So I just want to go ahead. One of you can start, and you can go on what do you think last season, the positives, the negatives, the struggles, and go from there.
I think last season we started really strong, but we kind of fell at the end. I think fitness-wise, and strength-wise, and even mentality-wise. I think we, at the beginning of the season, we believed we could beat anyone. But I think toward the end of the season, people were just, I don't know if they lost focus, but lost belief, lost passion, desire to win. But I mean,
Great.
we had a good winning season, but
We had a good run.
we didn't win when it counted.
And that's part of going from good to great. It's a lot harder being great than it is good. Kyle?
I agree with what you said. I think mentality-wise, it kind of dropped towards the end, versus one kind of pulled it out. And we played late. We did really well for the first 44 minutes or so, and then we had that little collapse. But I mean, I think we showed determination. But I think, like you said, next season we should get better and better. So.
Henry?
I personally think we had a great start, like Matt said, and in every sport, if you have a great start, you get noticed and people want to be you. So I felt like we were on top, and everyone wanted to give you a good game. And mentally, we're not ready for that. And in games that we're supposed to show up, we didn't give everything, and it's all due to the mentality. When it's harder, that's when we have to show character. And some players didn't know how to show character, or they were not ready for the battle, and that cost us. And big games like the lane game, one individual error cost us big time. And if you want to win a national trophy, I think that's the difference between winning it and losing it, and that's some of our whole season. And it all comes to discipline, mentally, and on and off the field too. So yeah, it was an experience. We've never been that far, and I think we learned from it. And yeah, so that has a positive, negative aspect of it.
Yeah. And how do you think that the team is moving in the right direction? Do you think that us having one-on-one meetings is moving in the right direction? Do you think that the trust factor amongst players and captains and players and team is becoming better, or really has always been good, but because of the fall you're thrown into the fire, you're always going to have lightning bolts, and you got to kind of figure it out. What do you, go ahead.
No, I really do think that we are heading in the right direction. I think that we're good because in the spring people tend to lose a lot of focus because what are you training for the summer, and that's people's mentalities. But I think when we have these meetings, it keeps people focused and it keeps people excited about our upcoming fall, and playing in the summer. And I mean, I think the whole mentality just from this spring compared to last spring, and this spring just started, so I can't really speak for how it will be, but I think it's a lot better mentality-wise. People want to push themselves, people want to work, people want to get better, and so I think that's really good. I think a lot of it has to do with meeting with you, the coaching staff, on a regular basis, and hanging out as a team, and just doing like team functions together. Because I think people are getting closer and closer, which will ultimately help us to our goal.
And I think when you have lightning bolts or you have setbacks like player injuries, you have Frank's horrific injury, that if you're tighter together as a team and there's a trust, and that you guys know that the coaching staff and the team is there and caring about, one, Frank, and two, the team, that we can overcome a lot of these setbacks.
Oh, I
but I think, we haven't dealt with them in a good way, and I think a lot of it was my fault and my responsibility, but also, you guys I'm very happy. You know your roles, you know your responsibilities, you know the way I am, and you know that I have what's best interest of you is, one, to graduate, and two, when I say I think we can do this, I'm not blowing smoke. That I believe we can do this, and I think we're close. And so I think, like you said, Matt, you said, Henry, you said, Kyle, that we are headed in the right direction. But I also think that you got to put in the work now so you get rewarded in December. And a lot of your generation, you want to put it off to late. And I think that's really good, Matt. I never even looked at the one-on-one meetings as a focus thing, because that's a great point. And I think, Henry, what you were saying, I'm really proud and happy that you said that, and I agree with you. And, the one thing that I want to know is I don't want to be a buffer. And Henry said this, and Kyle said that, and I think that you and I talk, and it's great. I think I have a respect for you, same thing with you. And I think that's what we're doing in these one-on-one meetings that guys are seeing, like the young kids, that during the fall, you don't have time to be their buddy. You don't have time to stroke them because you got a game, recovery, prepare, game, recovery. Now's the time that we're really bonding this trust, and I'm really happy that you guys are here for hopefully, another season, and you know what I want. You know how I am. You know how I push you, but it's not personal, and it's at the end of the day, it's what's best for you and what's best for the group. And I'm very happy as well. How do you think academically your focus are? I know with Henry and Kyle, you guys are trying to sort out. We don't have to go in detail, but you know that I have your back and we're trying to sort this out, right? And academically, we have we're trying to get a 3.5 as a team, which is hard when you have 26 guys. You know what I mean? And so you're good with that, right? Okay, and you think that the pulse of the team, even though you're not a captain, Kyle, you and Henry, that you know that I trust you and value your opinion, correct? And you know that I'm approachable at all times, correct?
Yeah.
Even via text and email and everything. I don't have, FaceTime or Facebook or whatever the heck it is, but you know that I'm here for you guys, and that personally, I'm committed to your success as far as a student athlete and really for your future. So, but you're happy with the direction of the team in this spring. And anything else? So am I. Okay? So that's it, really. Cool? All right.